Welcome to this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang.
I'm at the SiriusXM studios with Tony, Grammy, and Emmy-winning Broadway legend André De Shields and Seth Rudetsky for the taping of Seth Speaks Broadway.
So 73, you got your Tony Award. You moved, I loved your speech, it was very moving. You moved to New York City, what year?
1973.
1973. That was very, Seaside. My city. Very 70s those years.
Yeah, but did you get it? 73, 73?
Oh, wait, I didn't
boom.
get it.
Come on, wake up.
First of all, I am awake. Second of all, wait a minute, you moved in 73 and it wasn't until you were 73 that you won the Tony Award?
Yes.
Oh, girl, I love that. Okay, you moved, I want to say you were Baltimore's pride, right?
I am now.
Oh.
They chased me out of Baltimore, but I said, you know what? There's coming a day when you're going to say, native son. And that was June 9th, 2019.
Okay, well, there's so much talk about. Here's the thing, and this is why this is so moving to me. Your tenacity for staying in the business, the fact that you are a black man in the business, and it's hard to be black in the world. It's
come on.
hard to be black on Broadway. There's maybe 6 roles, and to be a black gay man, my head's coming off. Why the fabulous attitude, always spreading sort of wisdom and joy and peace? Were you like a hyper crazy person like me and you just became like this 10 years ago?
No, not at all. Not hyper, not crazy. As a matter of fact, you know I move monstrously slowly.
Yes.
Right, I take my time. Mm-hmm. I'm not in a hurry. Because I'm always thinking about what my purpose is and what my soul is asking me to do in order not to leave me for a higher love.
In order not to leave me, your soul is not...
My soul, yes.
Let me just say, by the way, as people are listening, because I always assume everybody knows everything. So André, of course, came to New York. We're talking about the WIZ. We're talking about Amos Behavin'. We're talking about the Full Monty and Tony Warper Hadestown. So the career spanned a million decades. But when you say you've always had this attitude, where is that from? Is that genetic, or is that your parents instilled it in you? Where did you get this deep wisdom and peace?
When I was evicted from my mother's womb.
By the way, people take that in. That's how André says when I was born. Go.
Imprinted on me was my purpose, which was to manifest the deferred dreams of my parents, who wanted to entertain, but they were born around the turn of the 20th century.
Whoa.
And it was like, oh no, we just barely shuffled off the plantation, and you want to shuffle your way through life? That's not happening. So at conception, all of that X and Y chromosome juice was just put into me. And I came out saying, Sammy Davis Jr., Sammy Davis Jr.
You knew that was your destiny to be.
Yeah.
So your parents were both Mama Rose. You had Mama and Papa Rose?
Yeah, Mama wanted to dance and Papa wanted to sing.
And you got both skills.
Got them both. When I dance, I'm using my mother's feet. When I sing, I'm using my daddy's voice.
That's what I feel like people feel when they see you. They get to see a legend of Broadway. You began with the WIZ in the 70s, and let me just say, people don't understand how groundbreaking the WIZ was. It wasn't Pearl Bailey taking over in Hello Dolly, where a hit show then quote-unquote became black. It was a black show from the beginning. Audiences on Broadway are really 99% white. To this day, they're 99% white. So the risk that was involved by doing a black show on Broadway, André, what did you think when you got the role of the WIZ? Did you think, A, I love this role, but B, good luck in the show ever running? What did you think, though?
Well, the last time I did the Grand Jeté is when I learned that I was going to do the role of the WIZ. Do you remember the Harlequin Studios?
Of course I remember the Harlequin Studios.
So that's where I was told that I was going to be the WIZ. And I ran down the stairs and I did Grand Jetés down the street.
Wait a minute, full split?
Full.
I'm so impressed. Yeah. Keep going.
Today I would do it petite.
Maybe just the passe parallel.
Right.
All right, continue. So you did the grunge days down the street. I love that
Yeah,
image.
yeah.
And then did you think, God, this is a big risk. It's an all-black show, which really they weren't happening.
I did not think it was a risk. I knew it was time because Broadway had always appeared like an inhospitable terrain for black people.
Yeah.
And I felt that I had been chosen to, along with the other members of the company, to make that change.
Well, let me go back for a second, because I want to say, did you do hair?
Yes, not on Broadway. I did hair in Chicago.
With Darius DeHaas, wasn't his mom in it or his father?
Yeah, Geraldine DeHaas.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So there
Charlotte
was,
Crossley, whom you might know.
and I feel like, wait,
Joe Mantegna.
oh my God. See, when I had it started on Broadway as a little kid, Meatloaf was in it. But the point is, Broadway was becoming more hospitable in the sense, because Melba Moore took over the role, of, what's her name, Sheila.
Yeah.
So it's becoming more hospitable, but it still wasn't hospitable.
No,
so
it
you
wasn't
knew that you were going to be one of those people that was going to lead it, along with a teenage Stephanie Mills. How nervous was she playing the role of Dorothy, getting her first leading role on Broadway?
I think she might have been nervous, but she was always in the embrace of her family, a Christian family from Brooklyn. And she sang in the choir in her church. So she always had the warmth and the support and the embrace of her family. As a matter of fact, Stephanie, when she would arrive at the theater, to get to her dressing room, she had to pass mine. And when her mother would hold her hand and walk by my dressing room, she would hold her hand with one hand and then the other hand put it over her eyes. Because I was an adult.
Period.
No, not just period.
Were you standing?
But I certainly exuded certain
sensuality.
Sexuality and all that sort of stuff.
You sure did.
But she was innocent. She was 15 years old.
No, speaking of exuding sensuality, we had a reunion of the WIZ not that many years ago. Andre appeared on Broadway, raising money for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS, wearing his WIZ costume. And let me just say, it was the original costume. You're still a size 0. I'm infuriated. Not cool. I want to try the song from the WIZ. We've never done this together before. I said to Andre, I'll take it.
Which one?
So You Wanted to Meet the Wizard.
Ooh.
Do you remember it?
I have to say.
Okay, so I'm here with André De Shields. We're going to do the song from the WIZ. I, of course, said, oh my God, you did this back in the 70s. Let me take it down to half step. And the biatch looked at me and said, original Kate. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Too fast. Come on. Samba. Ba ding bang boom ching gang boom ging gang ba bing gang
Look at those skips. I'm mesmerized. 2,
Okay, come on.
3, 4.
Hey, yeah. So you wanted to meet the wizard. Let me tell you that you come to the right place. Shall I make you a frog or a lizard? You should see the strange expression on your face if the way I come on is frightening. That's the way I felt my coming on today. Have you ever been kissed by lightning? Let me tell you that will make it go away. I fly and the magic of my power takes me higher to a level where the clouds turn into fire. In the warmness of the fire, I feel fine. Just keep your eyes open and the magic you will see. It will whistle on the wind as it emanates from me. It's a strong and true vibration. You can feel it on your skin. So come and take my hand and we will dance up on the wind away.
original key, original staging. Andre, not even
An
warmed up.
original falsetto riff.
Yes, I was gonna say you went for the height. No warm up. Oh my God, that was spontaneous.
Oh my God. Thank you for joining me for this edition of Backstage Pass with Lia Chang. Until next time.